Hello there. Today we're back in Greenville taking a look at what I personally think is the all-time best minivan that you can buy in Greenville. And that would have to be the 2022 Chrysler Consola. And I have this one in the Miracle trim in the color Velvet Red Pearl Coat and with the Miracle rims. But of course, there's no specific configuration to how I think it is the best. Although, if you get the SFP trim, which is limited and you can't buy it anymore, that is probably the best trim you can get, but not everybody can get that anymore, and not everybody has it already, so this is the trim we are going for. The attention to detail on this thing is absolutely crazy. The logo up front there is the Radi. They even modeled the radiator. If I can show it, I can't really show it too good, but you guys can probably see that they even modeled the radiator in the front there, which is awesome. The headlights aren't the headlights aren't 3D, but that's okay. These wheels look great, even though they are aftermarket. The mirrors also look really good, and overall, every single car from Greenville recently has been extremely high quality, and this is no exception. So, it actually doesn't sound half bad when you hop into the car. The startup is pretty good. I will say the startup was very good. Plus this thing was just recently revamped, so everything is 10 times better than it was before. And let's take a look at your lighting. So you have brake lights, turn signals, reverse lights, running lights in the back, headlights and the turn signals in the front, and your mirror turn signals. Of course, all extremely high quality. Even the light in the reflector there, all very high quality. The horn also sounds very good, extremely aggressive. And the only downside, or the only flaw to this car, is the fact that it is a little bit slow. It only has like 200 something horsepower, so it's not the fastest minivan in the world. Although, if you do get the SFP trim, it is quite fast. But yeah, it's not totally slow. Like, there's definitely slower minivans in the game, but it's not exactly the fastest car in the game. The handling is pretty good, surprisingly. But yeah, having only 287 horsepower, it's not the greatest horsepower number in the world, but let's see what we can get 0 to 60 wise on this thing. We're going to put in normal drive because I think a lot of people are going to be driving this thing in normal drive just for roleplay purposes. 3, 2, 1, go. Of course, all-wheel drive here in the Miracle trim. And right off the bat, it is slow. It is definitely slow. We're at 10 seconds right now. And now that we're going downhill, it's a little faster. We're about 14.45 seconds, which I believe is the same 0 to 60 time we got for the Prius from the last video, which was the worst Toyota. But yeah, 14.45 seconds is very slow. Let's see if any of those mobs who want to drive this thing in sport mode will get a 0 to 60 time any better. 3, 2, 1, go. Pretty good, 40 miles an hour. And 60. About 6.93 seconds, which is honestly quite good for a minivan that's probably like reasonable speed, especially in real life too. Most minivans are around 7 seconds, so that is quite good. 14.5 seconds is very slow though. The main reason I chose this thing though is because it's by far the best looking minivan in Greenville. The Toyota Sienna and the Kia Carnival both look amazing, but this thing has such a classy feel, especially with all this chrome trim around the entire thing. In the back there, the chrome trim in the front, and the detail. The radiator is crazy. The lighting detail is the best minivan in the game. The Carnival and Sienna cannot even compare to this lighting. It drives good, and while the Carnival and the Pacifica probably are faster than this thing, it's not terribly slow, and people don't really buy these things for their top speed or their 0 to 60 time in 2 seconds. So it's pretty reasonable that someone would buy this thing. Plus, this one is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one is a 7-seater, which is like most big cars in Greenville. You can get something if you're really interested, like, you know, if you want to get like a Suburban or something. That's a pretty comparable price if you get the LT, but this one is just around $55,000, and the Kia Carnival is less money, but the lighting is not comparable to this. The lighting on this thing is a lot higher quality than the lighting over on the Carnival, and that's kind of what I look for in a car. As long as it has good lighting, a decent horn, and this horn is very good, very responsive, and it looks and drives okay, I like the car. There's a bunch of cars in Greenville that I wish I could own, but I don't like driving them, whether it be the sound or anything, but this car I definitely like driving. And I'm not saying that just because I like driving it, you guys will like driving it, but it's not a bad car to drive. Yes, it's not your Porsche Carrera GT, but it's not a bad car to drive at all. So these are the different trims available. You have Touring, Touring L, Miracle Hybrid, Miracle, or Midnight. I have the Miracle here, and $56,000. Under 24 mile per hour top speed, all-wheel drive, 7 seats, 23 mpg. That's not bad. Plus, you have a good selection of colors. I think the red looks really good, but you do have a lot of other colors you can choose from that are also pretty good colors. The Phantom Blue looks very good. But yeah, with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you smashed the like button, please consider subscribing. Go join the Discord server, I'm Scared Fans. The link will be in the description and in the comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.